Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today we're looking at the full moon in Aquarius that begins August 3rd. And the full moon in Aquarius invites you to explore the culmination of your efforts in the areas of personal freedom, community, and progress towards your heart-centered goals. And this spread is from the BD Tarot, and the 6 questions are: what unique contribution to the world have I made in the last 6 months? How can I make a difference to my community? How can I grow and extend my friendships? How can I bring light to my truth? And what does my true freedom look like for me? And the final question is, what do I need to release to create more freedom in my life? So what unique contribution to the world have you made in the last 6 months? For this full moon in Aquarius, what unique contribution to the world have you made in the last 6 months? And the card comes up, the Hooded Man. How can I make a difference to my community? How can you make a difference to your community? For this full moon in Aquarius, how can you make a difference to your community? Another life lessons card, the Guardian. How can you grow and expand your friendships during this full moon Aquarius? How can you grow and expand your friendships in this full moon of Aquarius? Six of Vessels, reunion. How can you bring light to your truth? How can you bring light to your truth during this full moon in Aquarius? How can you bring light to your truth during this full moon in Aquarius? Four of Stones, protection. What does true freedom look like for you? What does true freedom look like for you during this full moon in Aquarius? The Wheel, another life lessons card. And what do you need to release to create more freedom in your life? What do you need to release to create more freedom in your life? Three of Bowls, fulfillment. So this full moon in Aquarius invites you to explore the culmination of your efforts. And as we get started, the unique contribution to the world you've made in the last 6 months is the Hooded Man. So over the last 6 months, what's gone on, okay, is you've been able to look within and see where your place in the world really is. Okay, you took the time out. This is a life lessons card. You took the time out to look within your situation, okay, and kind of, went, I want to say, did a lot of introspection, asking yourself questions, where you fit in, okay, with your organization, where you fit in with your relationships, where you fit in with your social standing, okay, and, to get that personal freedom, okay, over the last 6 months, you had to ask yourself some hard questions. And you found yourself maybe, secluded within your own thought patterns, within your own mind, okay? And as you progress toward your heart-centered goals, you realize that your contribution to the world that you've made in the last 6 months needs to be bigger, okay? And needs to, take the opportunity to shine. And you realize that, where you are at now, okay, on your spiritual path, okay, you have made a contribution, okay, but now it just needs, you realize that your contribution needs to be bigger as you're moving forward. How can you make a difference in your community? Another life lessons card, the Guardian. All right, and the Guardian is all about facing your fears. So, you can make a difference in your community by facing your fears, by exploring your personal freedom that you realized during the Hooded Man time, during the last 6 months, by taking that step to go towards those heart-centered goals, okay, that you have put in place. To understand that, by facing your fears, what you're doing is you're accepting the challenge that Bear Guardian is offering you, okay, and taking the opportunity, to make that step to say, you know what, I'm going to challenge you, Mr. Bear. Get out of my way, because I'm moving forward toward my goals. So that's how you can make a difference to your community, by facing your fears. How can you grow and expand your friendships? 6 of Vessels, reunion. Okay, you can grow and expand your friendships through your personal freedom by reuniting with people that are like-minded. Reunite with those that will give you support on your spiritual path, so you can grow on your spiritual path. And you know, as you're growing on your spiritual path, you're also growing towards your heart-centered goals. You know, and you can expand your friendships by finding more like-minded people like that support you. You know, and the card that's coming to mind too right now is that 8 of Bows, that Hearthfire. You know, finding like-minded people to help you with that 6 of Vessels, that reunion. That's how you can grow and expand your friendships. How can I bring light to my truth? Is represented by the 4 of Stones and protection. In the efforts of personal freedom, community, and progress to your heart-centered goals, you can bring light to the truth that knowing that you're protected. Knowing that you've got that security and stability of protection from the universe and from spirit. So you can move ahead with your personal freedom. So you can go ahead and, you know, work on those heart-centered goals, whatever they may be, whether it's on a project, whether it's in a relationship or a social setting, or whether it's just, you know, something that you want to do within your life as you move forward. The 4 of Stones offer you that protection so you can bring light to that truth that you have. What does true freedom look like for me? Is again represented by a life lessons card. And that's the wheel. The wheel is chance. The wheel is, you know, it represents all the seasons. You know, you are the you can, how do I want to say this? The best way of saying this is you are the maker of your own destiny. True freedom will look for you when you take that action towards your personal freedom. When you begin making the steps and taking the steps on your spiritual journey to make your destiny and your fate come true. Okay? When you take control of that and you move forward, that's what true freedom looks like for you. By taking the opportunity to make the destiny happen. Okay? You make what you want to happen. All right? And this is fated for you. You know, you were driven down this path, okay, on your spiritual path to gain that personal freedom and the progress towards your heart-centered goals. You know, use this opportunity with the wheel, you know, to continue making those steps that are going to take you further down that spiritual path to your heart-centered goals. And what do you need to release to create more freedom in your life? 3 of Bows, fulfillment. To gain that personal freedom, that progress towards your heart-centered goals, you know, release the energy of that 3 of Bows and be fulfilled on your journey. When you become fulfilled, you're going to create even more fulfillment in your life. Okay, so let loose that fulfillment. Let loose that decision, okay, of taking either the left path or the right path. Okay, and know that there's balance. That's why I like this card, because it's a dual card. It shows you the balance that you have as well as the decisions. All right, and by making the decision to be fulfilled, by following your dreams, by following your aspirations, okay, that allows you to get that personal freedom within your life. By following your dreams and aspirations, it allows you to, you know, take on more of your heart-centered goals, to do the things that you want to do as you move through this full moon in Aquarius. So that's the full moon in Aquarius spread from Biddy Tarot. Just to recap, and I'll go backwards this time. In order to you know, gain that personal freedom and that progress towards your heart-centered goals, to release, what do you need to release? You need to release more fulfillment. You need to take the steps on your path to go forward. Okay, make the decision. Well, let that 3 of Bows fulfill you. Okay, and when it fulfills you to create more freedom in your life, you're going to be fulfilled even more on your personal freedom. Fulfilled even more by, you know, meeting those heart-centered goals that you had. True freedom is going to look like for you, for your personal freedom, is to take that destiny into your hands. Take it into your hands and make whatever it is you want to make. You know, destiny and freedom of choice is in your hands right now. And true freedom will look like to you once you go ahead and start making whatever it is you want to make. You can bring truth to your light, knowing that the universe is there to protect you. And that Four of Stones, that protection. That's how you can gain that personal freedom and the progress towards your heart-centered goals, is knowing that you've got the protection from the universe, protection from the spirit, protection from your loved ones, protection from others that support you. You can grow and expand your friendships by reaching out, okay, with that Six of Vessels, that reunion. Reach out to those that are like-minded. Touch base with those who, you know, who want to do the same things you do, who will support you in your cause, because all those vessels are filled, and they're floating there, just waiting to be, you know, to moved along in a breeze. Okay, face your fears. The Guardian is how you can make a difference in your community. By taking that step of action, okay, by facing your fears, by getting out there and, you know, living your personal freedom, okay, working towards your heart-centered goals. Face those fears with the Guardian. And then the Hooded Man, over the last 6 months, you've thought about this. You've looked inside. You've looked at your soul. You listened to your spirit. You listened to your intuition, okay? And you are very introspective of how things are going. That's what that Hooded Man stands for. And, you know, he's talking to the Wren. Okay, he's got a light that shines. All right, and he's talking to the Wren, one of the smartest animals in the world. Okay, and he's gaining that personal insight. He's looking within for the answers. That's the unique contribution to the world you have made in the last 6 months. You may not have thought so because you're looking within, but your attitude had changed. Okay, when you started thinking about how you want to move forward to gain that personal freedom and to gain that progress towards your heart-centered goals. So that's the full moon in Aquarius spread for the Spirit's Path. Leave your comments down below, hit that like button for me and share it with others. Subscribe to the channel. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you at the new moon coming up here in a couple weeks. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.